The CEO purposely showed up in a beat-up tricycle to take the girl home. He did it just to see if she truly cared about him. Later, he told her he had gone bankrupt and didn't have a single penny left. He was certain she would walk away. To his surprise, the girl was genuinely thankful. It turned out they had been high school classmates. She had secretly admired him for years and had even sketched portraits of him in her notebooks. Years after graduation, they unexpectedly ran into each other at a bar. One thing led to another, and they ended up spending the night together. Suspicious of her intentions, the CEO later discovered that her father was seriously ill and in urgent need of surgery. He assumed she had only gotten close to him for money and decided to toy with her emotions. What he didn't know was that the money she had worked so hard to borrow was stolen by her adoptive sister. Her father's surgery still lacked a large sum, and she had no choice but to cry quietly in the stairwell. That was when the CEO happened to see her. He offered to pay for her father's surgery, but only if she agreed to marry him. The girl was shocked, but as she looked at the man she had secretly loved for so long, she thought about it carefully and eventually said yes. Right after they got their marriage certificate, the CEO asked her to move in with him. When she packed her things and came outside, she was stunned to see him waiting with a tricycle. He had done this deliberately to test whether she cared about his money. They arrived at a small, cramped apartment. The CEO felt proud of his plan, but the girl, believing he was truly poor and still willing to help her pay medical bills, was deeply touched. She thanked him and promised to build a good life with him. The CEO couldn't believe what he was hearing. Back at the apartment, the girl decided she would enter a design competition to earn money and repay him. That night, the CEO happened to see her sketchbook and was shocked to find it full of drawings of himself. He immediately assumed she had been planning something from the start. The next morning, to keep up the act, he only prepared plain porridge and pickled vegetables for breakfast. He thought she would be disappointed. Instead, the girl was moved by the fact that he had made breakfast for her. This only strengthened her resolve to work harder and earn her own income. Later, she arrived at the design competition and saw the same mean girl who had bullied her in high school was also there. After submitting her application, she was about to sit down when she found out her entry had been disqualified. She confronted the judges, who claimed she had copied the mean girl's design. The mean girl mocked her, saying someone with her background could never come up with such work. The girl then took out her original drafts, leaving the mean girl speechless. It turned out her adoptive sister had stolen her designs and sold them to the mean girl for money. The judges said the matter would be reviewed by the competition director and asked the girl to wait in the lounge. What she didn't know was that one of the judges was related to the mean girl. He secretly tore up her original drafts and gave first prize to the mean girl. Later, the CEO came to check the winners list. He was actually the sponsor of the competition. As soon as he saw the winning design, he recognized it as the girl's. But the director insisted that the first prize had gone to the mean girl and that the original designer had been disqualified for plagiarism. The